The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Hey, watch the lane.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A third down gain of 19.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught, Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike, 55.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch right.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Rodgers going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Protein spill. Bang, 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 bang. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Echo.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Their next possession. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cook on the toss left. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on, set. 60 out low. Check 41. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Oh.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets.
Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Inside.
Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and
exit.
7.
From the 17, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete here. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, it's Rodgers. The open man is Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike. 319. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
From the 27, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. caught by Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down. First and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here we go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Slam, slam, slam. Hatchet, hatchet. No, blue draw, conquers. Off. Shift, watch the shift.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Now Rodgers. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuck. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the ground, it's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Go! It's run! It's run!
Cook with a first down and much more. And finally marked down at the 23. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go! 54. 91. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant! Watch the slant! Watch the slant! Ready!
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Come on, set! 51. 60 out low. Check. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah. 18 Gator. The mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
A loss of a yard brings up
So